Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're with Sambo Seraphis, and joining us on top of some kind of hideous mount, which you're going to have to explain to us all, is none other than Tallahassee of the Snowstorm. Good evening, young man.
Hi. It's not a hideous thing, it's quite beautiful.
It is not. Look, you're the one that sticks up for Yeti's rights, so I'm not going to believe anything you say. By the way, welcome to this week's episode. Can you believe what is going on here? I've got a funny feeling, Tallahassee, that you have been incredibly lucky. That is a Hellbug mount, is it not?
It is.
Oh my god, and you've got a Hellbug companion down there named Fear. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. I know for a fact that both of these are fairly rare drops, right?
Yep, these are actually the rarest drops in terms of the Hellbug spawns.
Okay, so hang on. How come you're so lucky? How come I don't have any of your luck? What's going on?
It's because I have friends in high places.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay, I might have to see if I've got any friends up there as well. You are a very, very lucky man. I bet there's a whole bunch of Rift players right now going, oh my god, that is awesome. So, hang on, very specifically, what is this mount? Because, of course, given that it's Rift, I can't click on you and then look at a buff. It doesn't actually tell me what the mount is. What's the name of this?
This one is called the Toxic Hellbug.
Oh man, hang on, is that why it's got green? I can see like green along its back. Look at that, the green oozing along its back. Yeah, so there's different types of Hellbug mounts, are there?
Yep, so there's a green, blue and a purple.
Oh my god, didn't know that. There we go, there's the green, the Toxic Hellbug. This attuned mount matches the speed of your fastest mount or increases movement speed by 60% if you have no other mount. Wow. Okay, that you are very lucky. You can see it's purple there, folks. He's linked it in the chat. Congratulations, that is awesome. What about this guy? This little guy here, Fero, now that's a companion, so that's a non-combat pet, right?
That's right.
Okay, you've got a matching set. They're both toxic. That is so incredible. You know what? There's been a whole bunch of news, speaking of incredible things, around the world of Rift. And of course, one of the biggest pieces of... In fact, you know what? I think for this announcement, I'm going to stand in front of you here, as long as you don't eat me. There we go. And this one is a biggie. I need to dance for this one. And of course, a lot of folk have been mentioning this in the comments to our previous videos, Tallahassee. But you know what I'm going to say, right? There's some big news been announced by Trion Worlds about Rift. Why don't you tell us if you know what that is?
Rift is going free to play.
Woo! Did you hear that, folks? Rift is going free to play. That's look, to be honest, I honestly never thought that would happen, Tallahassee. I thought of all of the games that wouldn't need to, it would be this one. But you know what? Now that they've announced it, I'm kind of happy about it for a couple of reasons. Number one is, even though the game is still busy, I don't know what you reckon, but I think that going free to play for Rift is going to be exactly the same as what happened when DCUO went free to play, which was that the servers got absolutely jam-packed. What are your predictions about server capacity and server population once we go free to play here?
Look, I really do hope that happens, because the game is worth playing. Everyone should at least try the free trial, or what's free the trial at the moment anyway, to level 20.
Yep. Because
it is truly amazing. It is beautiful.
It is. In fact, you know what? I was just replying to some comments before we started filming tonight, and someone was saying, my god, I've just seen the environments in your video. I'm downloading Rift right now, and you know what? Seriously, if you're not playing, you're missing out. But gee, I mean, what is it? The 12th of June, I think, is the date. Is that right? Don't quote me on that one.
Yep.
I think it's around there.
It's about a month away.
Yeah, about a month away is when the game goes free to play. So that means you've got absolutely no excuse. And I was just reading the producer's letter, Tallahassee, and they specifically mentioned the fact that this is not going to be a buy to win free to play thing. This is all about, giving the player options. You can still subscribe if you want to. Of course, you've got the option of playing for free. But rather than limit any of the zones or quests or anything like that, Tallahassee, what I love about this package is that they're simply putting restrictions on things that are handy, like you won't have as many character slots, perhaps not as many inventory slots, stuff like that you will have to pay for if you want to expand upon that. And of course, the expansion as well. Storm Legion won't come with the free-to-play option. But look, if you're interested in what exactly you get for the free-to-play versus a sub, go along to the official Rift website, and of course there's always a link to that in our description below, and sort of see a table there of exactly what's on offer. Honestly, Tallahassee, it's no surprise to me that Trion Worlds are being supremely generous with what they provide, especially compared to if you know what I mean.
Hang on, did you just do the Indiana Jones theme?
Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, come on. Look, it's still Lucas, right? That theme is more... Okay, hang on, let me do it again.
Technically now it's Disney.
Oh, well, yeah, actually it is Disney now, isn't it? Okay, let me try that one more time. Yes, anyway, we're talking about that game there, and it's ridiculous free-to-play option. I mean, you don't even get, what, a UI, I don't think. Anyway, it's stupid. But this game is fully open, honestly. All of the world, all of the quests, everything.
Tell
all
us
of this,
how you really feel about it, Sambo.
Well, it really annoys me. That's why I'll never go back to that game. But anyway, all of the souls are available except for the Storm Legion expansion stuff. And yeah, that's happening June 12th. So congratulations to Trion Worlds. And most importantly, congratulations to you guys watching along from home who've always wanted to play this game but say that the sub puts you off. Now you've got absolutely no excuse. And we fully expect to see you here in Rift with us week in and week out. And of course, also that you join Seraphim by applying to the guild website, which is also in the link down below in the description of this video. But in the meantime, that's the big news. Of course, we've got Hellbugs here, and as you can see, you are riding on them already. I still can't believe that. You've got a pet one as well. Let's see what I can do to get myself one as well. And of course, we're going free to play. Yeah, that's just great news. I can't wait. Seriously, Tallahassee. I just really want these servers to be jam-packed. I want to go to Sanctum, and it's already busy, but I want to go there and not be able to move for the amount of people, because I think the economy is going to benefit from that. The crafting is going to go nuts. The value of our goods, doing things like rifts and the instances, there's always going to, queues are going to be shorter. There's nothing but good news about it, and especially like we said, you're not going to have to put up with any pay to win shenanigans, not from Trion Worlds anyway. Alright, well, speaking of the game, let's have a look. Tallahassee on my map. I can see last week we picked up a couple of quests and we haven't started them yet. There we go. You can see Tallahassee's put a waypoint down there. You can see we've got to kill Thunder Wardens, 3 of those, and more interestingly, Stonewing Sentinels, which are these strange creatures that we saw last week. Now I'm going to get on my fast speed mount. There we go. Now don't forget also, folks, I'm currently rocking the Chloromancer. Oh my god, is that one already? I was right there. Good input.
Yeah,
that was pretty fun.
Ran straight into it.
I'm rocking the Chloromancer build at the moment, which of course means lots and lots of heals. And I need to put, where are we? There we go. Synthesis on Tallahassee. Now I believe that automatically puts, did it? No, I'm not sure it is. Lifebound Veil. Need to get that going. There we go. Now these are really cool. We noticed these mobs last week, the Stonewing Sentinels. Now, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think we've ever seen these in the game before, have we? I don't think they've been in any other zone.
No.
No. Do you remember way back at the beginning, and I've still got such fond memories of us in the starting zone. God, we had a good time.
Just have a look at it sitting there.
What's sitting there?
The Stonewing Sentinel. Look up the hill.
Oh, hey, that looks really cool, doesn't it? That is awesome.
Looks like a gargoyle.
It does look like a gargoyle. Come here, gargoyle. There we go. You know what? Yeah, running through that starting zone, do you remember the very first time that we saw the dragons? You must remember that.
Yes.
Because we were commenting about how amazingly different the models for the characters are and the monsters in Rift. And this is one of the things you guys have got to look forward to if you decide to come along and check out the game after it's gone free to play. And again, what reason would you have not to? Be very, there we go, 4 out of 8. Very interested in your thoughts about the design. Like, the design in Rift is absolutely superb, in my opinion, and I know Tallahassee feels the same way. But, they do traditional monsters, but they do them with a twist. And you can see here, these are your sort of, well, they're not typical at all, really, but you've got a cross between a gargoyle and a dragon and a lizard here, and it's just something a little bit different. But even the traditional stuff, the traditional D&D stuff, Tallahassee, Trion have always, oh, by the way, what's this thing? What is this? Oh, is it a Thunder Warden? Well, I thought Thunder Warden would be a person. That's interesting. How weird is that?
There's that as well.
Oh, and it's bringing out other things. Okay, fine. Oh my god. Now, by the way, hang on, are you getting heals? Because I can see Lifebound Veil is proccing on me, but are you getting them? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to heal myself. Oh, I'm getting locked down here as well by these things. They're actually shutting me down in terms of... Look at that, I'm being silenced by them. Ouch.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Nasty. I'm still silenced. Oh, there we go. Gosh, that took forever to come back. Wow. But anyway, yeah, what we were saying, of course, is the design here is just something a little bit different. So if you're used to, traditional stuff from Skyrim and WoW and all the other games that you're used to playing, the high fantasy, look at that view, the high fantasy stuff, you're going to be pleasantly surprised here because it's just, that little bit different, and we really, really love that. Now, I also understand that there's more content coming out, Tallahassee, although I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't suppose you know. In terms of, when we go free to play, is there anything, like, are there more instances? Oh, I can't remember now.
There'll be more instances coming because they're always updating.
That's true. Actually, there was yet again another patch. So, folks, if you're worried about this game and whether or not they actually do service to it in terms of maintaining it and fixing bugs and stuff, every single week we log in here, it seems there is a new patch, so you've definitely got nothing to worry about on that front. And would it, look, in your honest opinion, in terms of content, because I think it's fair to say, Tallahassee, that most folks are pretty wary of MMOs these days. I mean, most of them fall into the same trap of being awfully samey after a while. It's just the same old fetch quest, no matter how they're sugar-coated. But I don't know about you, but Rift, there's one up there. Rift seems to... Oh, have we finished them? Oh, well, hey, it doesn't hurt killing another one. Rift seems to do things just a little bit differently and offer a multitude of choices in terms of activities when you log into the game. How are you feeling about that still after 2 years? I mean, we've been playing this game for a long, long time. When you log in, do you still feel like you've got a myriad of options, for you to do in terms of those activities, or do you feel like you're still just grinding away, collecting 10, rat pelts? What's your thoughts?
I mean, there's always going to be an element of grind. It doesn't really matter what you do.
Right.
But the way they've actually structured it, it's a lot better than, let's say, World of Warcraft with their grind for rep. Yeah. Because that's optional in this game. It doesn't matter.
Right, that's true. And, of course, look, it may, like you say, be cleverly disguised, but that's what matters. I mean, I see people complaining sometimes about games where the grind is disguised, and they go, oh, the grind's still there, it's just disguised so you don't notice it. Well, hello, that's good. That's the point, isn't it? If you don't notice it, then the job is done. If you're actually having fun grinding away whatever it is, whether it be levels or rep or collectibles or whatever. I mean, I actually, maybe it's my personality, but I don't mind doing that sort of stuff. In fact, I enjoy it. I like sort of, putting in work towards a goal and seeing that, constantly improving. What do you like?
Yeah, look, I really enjoy it as well, especially with stuff that's like the collectibles in this game, and the books as well. So, that's fun. That's something a little bit different.
Yep, and in fact, you know what, there's something, speaking of WoW, and it's no secret that I'm a WoW fan, but that's okay. I can be a WoW fan and a Rift fan. They're totally different games as far as I'm concerned. I wish that WoW would treat books like they do here. I mean, I want to be able to collect books. There's no doubt. Whoa, what's that? Holy guacamole, a blazing flame lord? Is that from a Fire Rift invasion?
Yeah, kill it.
Okay, and this is exactly what we're talking about here, folks. You can see, there we go. We're just out here doing questing, and this pops up out of nowhere. There we go, and invaders defeated. So, yet again, an optional yet different thing to do, and my frame rate is going all poopy. Don't blame the game on that one. That is my computer at the moment, which is playing up. It's not just Rift that it's doing it in. Speaking of which, by the way, Rift still continues to be a fairly well-behaved client as well. I mean, hey, Rift has its moments just like any application, but I've got to say it's one of the more stable programs I've ever seen. But yeah, again, the grind is disguised here, and we just end up having fun. In fact, I'm looking at our stopwatch now, Tallahassee, and already we've only got 5 minutes left on our episode. I mean, is it just me, or every time we play Rift, the time just disappears? It goes so fast, and that can only be presumably because we're having so much fun.
It's that, and it's also the quest design. I know that sounds a little bit naff, but it's really designed for you to be able to get through things quickly, so it's not so much of a hassle. Right,
actually, that's a good point, because, again, not here to bash WoW, of course, because I love the game, but if I said something like Stranglethorn Vale and the Nezingwary quest line? Does that ring any bells? Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like those pages, come on. You know, that's ridiculously... It's a good example of stupidly long quests that don't need to be. And I think that Trion has this great little design mentality here. And we're a classic in terms of testing that, which is 30-minute chunks. And I know a lot of games try and achieve that. And by the way, look how... God, it just looks gorgeous around here, doesn't it? All we are is we're in a little camp on the top of a mountain, and it looks absolutely beautiful. The attention to detail here is amazing. Kill Black Cloud cultists. Gosh, that one's hard to say. 12 of those. And this guy here wants us to kill 3 named people. Let's have a look on the map, by the way, and see if we can see where they are. Oh, yeah, there they go, right up the top there. We'll do that next week. But, yeah, I mean, seriously, the 30-minute, chunks, you can log in here with 30 minutes and actually achieve a lot. You can either do a couple of quests like we do week in and week out, or you can run around and find collectibles. In fact, you know what? There's another quest. Here we go. Use the purifying mark next to the Cloudborn necklace stockpiles in the Howling Caves. Let's have a look where... Oh, look at that, Tallahassee. It's taking us way up north there. That's really cool. I can't wait to go there next week. But yeah, I mean, the collectibles in this game and the books, for some reason, they appeal to some sense that I have, and I just love building up collections in games. Are you like that?
I am a bit. I think it's more of an OCD than anything else.
Yeah, probably is. Totally OCD, but I don't care. Now, show me again, by the way, where do we go in the UI to be able to have a look at the books or artifacts in the UI?
Alright, go into your character sheet.
C for character. There we go. Oh, there they are right there.
There's books.
Yeah, and there's artifacts.
And then there's artifacts.
Okay, so yeah,
you'll probably have a lot more artifacts than I do.
Yeah, well, that's because you point them out and you give them to me all the time. That's why. But here you go, folks. I mean, this is what we're talking about here. Look at that. Books. Again, please, if you're listening, World of Warcraft, aka Blizzard, this is what I want. I want to be able to pick up a book in World, especially when I don't have the time, because it's in an instance where there are 5 or 20 other people who are saying, oh, God, don't stop and read a book, please, Sambo. I want to be able to pick it up and it enters in my journal or log or whatever like this, and then I can simply click it, and that means I can read the text in my own time. Now that is player choice. Alright, so I want to go around the world and collect it. You can still encourage people to actually search the world, and that's exactly what this is about. You want to hunt every little last nook and cranny for books and for artifacts, but then I want to be able to sit back with a cup of tea in my own time when there's no rush and read all of the lore, because Tallahassee, I mean, I love the lore in WoW, and whether or not you're currently liking or hating WoW, I know you love it as well, right?
I do enjoy the lore, not so much the game.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, I mean, I'm sure you would love to be able to sit back and read all of this stuff in game, park up near a campfire like this and just sit back and have a bit of a read. So, Trion Worlds have done it right with these books. That's exactly how I would love to have it in every other game. Same with the artifacts. Let's click on them there. And you can see there are tons and tons and tons of artifacts, and it's very, very addicting in terms of collecting all of these, and you get some great rewards. And in fact, it shows you right there in the UI exactly what the reward is for collecting all of these artifacts. And it's just, again, that obsessive compulsive behavior. I don't know, there's something about it that I love. And again, it's yet another activity. There's fishing in this game, there's your wardrobe, your look to consider, there's all of the achievements, all of the different skills, of course, here. Your actual build in itself, if you ask me, is a bit of a mini game, trying to figure out just every little last tweak to get the most out of your own build. Where are the achievements in this game? Is it Y? No, where are achievements? Hang on, I want to hop in and find those. Activities, where's the main menu?
H.
Oh, there we go, H is achievements. And of course, if you're an achievement hunter, there are plenty of them here. In fact, you can see here, there are, 19,080. That number is incredible. I can't believe that. 19,000 of them. That is ridiculous. In fact, I think that's even more than WoW, Tallahassee. That's incredible.
I have 345.
Oh God, hang on, how many have I got? I've got 320. Whoa. So anyway, folks, the point is that this is an incredible game. It is amazing. It is huge. The world is enormous, especially with the Storm Legion stuff. The UI is brilliant. The game client itself is stable and scalable on any hardware. There is so much to do in terms of activities, choice, player choice. If you got 5 hours or if you got 15 minutes, you can do something here in Rift. It is flexible, it is fun, and of course, to top it all off, it's sounds and looks absolutely fantastic. So there you go. Now, don't forget, if you'd like to see what the starting experience is like, well, what it was like a couple of years ago anyway, go back and have a look at episode 1, 2, and 3 in our Let's Play series here, and you can see us buffooning around way back at the beginning. But of course, you know what, much more importantly than that, we'd love to see you here, right here in game. So roll on, June 12th, Tallahassee. In the meantime, I need to get out of here, and I need to go and see if I can complain to the powers that be to see if I can get myself a Hellbug mount. Now, just before I do that though, was there anything nasty that you had to do in order to get that?
No, nothing particularly nasty.
Oh, I don't know, that sounds suspicious to me. What do you guys reckon in the comments?
Just my firstborn child.
Just your firstborn child.
Not going to be mine.
Oh, look, it's a question for our viewers. There you go. Question of the day, folks. What do you think Tallahassee had to do in order to receive the mount and the companion? There you go. Let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, we need to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and Seraphis, and of course, Tallahassee of the Storm, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.